Hey, welcome to your new website. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do some general settings to set your website up and get you started on building a website that you're happy with. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go into the admin area, and this is generally actually you'll go into the dashboard normally when you first log in. And then what I need you to do is go over to Appearances and then Themes. And then right here you'll want to activate the Ultra theme. The Ultra theme is actually a premium theme. These ones are all free. There are other ones you can upload. You're welcome to do that. But I recommend the Ultra one because it has a really nice page builder built into it. And it's a premium theme. I believe by itself it costs something like $49. But because I have a developer's license and you're a client of mine, I'm able to install this on your website. So just go in here and activate this. The other tutorials that I'm going to do, I'm actually going to show you how to use this theme here. So you want to make sure you follow it. When you first install this, it actually asks you if you want to download the demo items. You're welcome to do that. That gives you a whole different bunch of pages and images and stuff that's loaded. However, it could kind of clutter up things, so if you're one of these people that really don't like to have a bunch of useless pages on there and stuff, you'll have to go through and delete those afterwards. However, if you're really trying to figure out what design to go with, the demo pages can actually show you a lot of different layouts and a lot of different things that this theme has. So feel free to download that if you want, and then you can delete whatever afterwards, or you can start with a clean slate. It all depends on what type of person you are and how you want to do this. So I'm just going to start with a clean slate. I'm just going to show you some basic stuff here first. So you'll just want to go through each one of these different menu tabs here and just kind of go through and fiddle with them. Don't worry if you mess something up. You're not going to mess anything up terribly. If you do a setting and you don't like it, then go back and change it. So now that we've installed Ultra, let's go and look and see what we've got going on now. So it's changed the layout and everything, and so we're going to go in and fix a few things here. So we're going to go to the default layout. We're going to say, now I have already gone in and done a few things here, but I've got the normally on the index page, which is the home page, I usually do it without the sidebar. So here's sidebar option, or here's without the sidebar option. You can just kind of go through each one of these items. And then on the posts, which are your blog posts, I usually do a sidebar. Now that's just my preferences. And on the default pages, so that's just all your pages, your about us, your contact us, any of those, I do without the sidebar. And I usually also tell it to hide the title, and that's just my personal preference. I like to control the title. Sometimes I name the title something and I don't want it showing up as that name. And so you can basically just throw your own title in there. And also on regular pages, I hide comments, or I disable the comments. But on the posts, I enable the comments. So then you can just kind of go through each one of these things, and I just wanted to show you a few of them. So here's a really nice, great thing about Ultra is you can choose your different menus. So right now you can see the default was set like this. So here's the menu. Here would be the menu right here, and we've got one sample page installed that just was installed with WordPress. So now we're going to change this. We're going to go a top one that's going to go full width. Let me just save this, and you can see what's going on here. And so you can see it changed how that was laid out. Now I want to show you also how to put your social icons in here. So first of all, you'll go here to the social links right here, and you can see I've got Twitter in here. So let me just add a fake Facebook one here too. And you can see as I save this and I go up here, we now have Facebook. Now these are also options. These two links are here. This is the RSS feed, and this is a search button or a search box, and you can disable those as well in those settings. But to actually enable this, there's one other step, and I've already done that, but I want to show you how I did that. You go into Appearances to enable the social icons. You go into Appearances, and then you go into Widgets. And then right here is the social widget. You can see that in the social widget is a box, and all I did is I took and I just dragged this right up there and put it in there, and that's all that I did. And then I hit save, and that puts the social icons in there. So if you pull up your site and there's no social icons there, that's why. So let's look at a couple other things here with the Themify settings. let's change the color. Let's go to a red or something like that, and let's do a thinner border or thinner header. And actually, this, if you got the wrong thing in there, but I want to show you what happens if you don't have anything in here. You go, I'll reload this, and you can see we've got a thinner header, and it's red. But you can see it says powered by Wordpress, Themify WordPress themes. So to remove that, you just put anything else in there. But if you put in NBSP, I think is the correct one, that's stands for something, it's a HTML code for a space. Basically, it's just if you needed a space somewhere and it's not putting it in there, or you wanted 5 spaces, sometimes HTML will assume you didn't really want 5 spaces, it'll just put 1 in there. So if you really want to force 5 spaces in somewhere, then you put that. But just to get rid of that, you can put anything in right there and hit save, and that gets rid of that footer. And so that's one of the main questions that people have, is how do I get rid of that little message footer there? So you can see also a cool thing about this theme is that the header is fixed, which is really neat. It's also responsive, which means it's going to look good on your websites and everything else, or on your phone and tablet and stuff like that. So this is the basics. Basically, go through each one of these tabs and choose your settings and fiddle with it, and you'll come up with something that you really like. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up menus.